This is my latest acquisition, 0777. Zero tolerance 0777. Brand new for me, and really thrilled that I have it. Been wanting this knife for ever since I got into knife collecting, which was back around May, I think, this year. Yeah, right before my birthday, which was in August, so May or June. And this knife is brand new. The previous owner is the original owner. He's a friend of mine, so I got it luckily from a personal friend. It falls dead center, if you can see. It's hard to get a good focus on this. There it is. Anyway, and lock up on this is about, I'd say 25-30%. I really love this subframe lock. If you don't know what a subframe lock is, it's a piece of steel or titanium usually that's mounted onto the frame so that in case in case the carbon fiber were to be up against the blade as a stop point, that would wear out, and you don't want to take a chance of that happening. And if by chance the steel or titanium does wear out, then it's replaceable. You just unscrew it and put another piece in its place. That's called a subframe. You can see underneath it's skeletonized, and this knife is without liners in it, so it's completely carbon fiber. Very, very tough stuff. And I had no idea that this knife was so light. It's very, very light. It's a slicer grind on it. I love that. It's got a nice, what is that, a Hammond line, I think it's called? Or is that a Fuller? The Fuller line, yeah. Anyway, it's like a blood slot that when you're cutting meat, it allows the blood to escape, and thus giving you a much better quality slice or cut. I do wish it had a thumb stud, or you could actuate the blade by flipping like that. Maybe you can later on. This one is just still brand new, so it's still real tight. But I like the Stonewash blade, and it's great flipping action too. And it's just solid as a drum. I mean, it's just solid as a bank vault. It really is. And the detent is awesome. The detent ball, as you can see, watch it. It falls in and sucks it back into place. Right there. So that's my latest acquisition. I got the Norseman right before that, which it's still an awesome knife. Don't get me wrong. I love my Norseman, and I'll be hanging on to that one. A friend sent me this for my Christmas present. It's Kershaw Speed Bump. I really like the blade. That's an awesome slicing blade. You drag it through, and it's going to catch at the big belly area and draw itself into the cardboard or whatever you're cutting and allow for a better cut. I was reaching for a liner lock. There is none, because that's the actual lock. It's a blade stop, and also you push it down, it's spring activated, and that's how you disengage the blade. I'll show you. It pops right into the little grooves there on either side, and you push that out and it falls down. It's a very good spring yeah, cut my finger on this one almost. Spring loaded, so it's very tight. He also sent this Centofonte, Frank Centofonte. It's actually an onion Centofonte. Kershaw. It's got the Wharncliffe blade. It's called the Onion Centofonte. And it's got a little lock right there. He has put some grind scratches on it. It's called Brush Look. Not so sure that I like that yet, but this was my Christmas gift, so I'm really glad and thankful. I'm not going to complain. And it's a cool little knife. The first Wharncliffe I've owned, and I actually love Wharncliffe blades. And he sent me this one just as a knock-around junk knife, he called it, but it's not bad. It's a Winchester. I think it's called a Ranger. I'm not sure. But it's a pretty cool little knife. So that's my latest, and I've got a couple more on the way in the mail. So take care, guys. Keep cutting.